The world as we know it is about to end, not because of nuclear war, not because of a pandemic, but because of a tiny creature, one more intelligent and ruthless than we ever imagined. It all started with a simple experiment. A group of scientists in South America was studying a parasitic fungus that controls insects. In a reckless trial, they implanted the fungus's genes into a common worker ant. The results? At first, nothing seemed unusual, but within weeks, the colony grew in an unprecedented way. They became larger, stronger, and most importantly, they began to communicate with each other in a way eerily similar to a collective intelligence. The ants no longer functioned as individuals, but as a unified, strategic force. They moved with precision, as if guided by a singular mind. They hunted, they expanded. The world had no idea what was coming. No one realized a looming danger until it was too late. Within just 6 months, they were everywhere. Cases of missing people skyrocketed. Entire communities vanished overnight. The forests were silent, no birds, no mammals, just an eerie emptiness. At first, the attacks only happened in remote areas. Farmers disappeared, plantations were abandoned. But when the military got involved, we discovered the horrifying truth. These ants weren't just hunting. They set traps, ambushed, and responded in ways no insect ever had before. Cities fell one after another. Reports of strange, pulsating tunnels appearing beneath buildings became more frequent. Power grids failed. Communication lines were severed. It was as if humanity was being pushed into the dark ages, forced into hiding. The ants weren't merely killing us. We were no longer the dominant species. Scientists found that these weren't just mutated ants. They had evolved into a massive biological network, linked together by ultra-powerful pheromone signals. When one ant learned how to disable human weapons, the information spread instantly to the entire colony. When one ant discovered a weak point in a bunker, every ant in the world knew. This meant we couldn't destroy them with conventional tactics. As major cities fell one by one, humanity had no choice but to flee. The survivors huddled underground, trying to outlast the invasion. But even the most fortified shelters weren't safe. Ants could infiltrate through the tiniest cracks, tunnel through concrete. They could collapse buildings from beneath, erasing entire cities in a matter of days. They didn't need sleep. They didn't need rest. They had only one goal: expand their domain and assimilate all life into their network. We weren't just being hunted, we were being used. Those captured weren't immediately devoured. Instead, they were dragged deep into colossal ant nests, forced into labor. We found evidence of something far worse than simple survival. Construction. The ants weren't just taking over. They were building. They were creating something beyond our comprehension. A living, pulsating metropolis, an empire beneath our feet. From the underground, we heard strange noises. The clash of metal, the hum of machinery, the unnatural echo of millions of legs moving in unison. We didn't know what they were building, but we knew it couldn't be good for humanity. Desperation forced us to innovate. A small group of scientists, working from hidden underground labs, discovered the ants' only weakness: a virus capable of disrupting their pheromone-based communication. If released properly, it could sever their collective intelligence and lead to their destruction. A team of brave soldiers embarked on a suicide mission to infiltrate the central net, carrying humanity's final biological weapon. There was no other choice. The deeper they ventured, the more they saw. The sheer scale of the hive was incomprehensible. Towers made of resin, tunnels glowing with bioluminescence, eggs the size of human skulls ready to hatch. The ants had become something beyond our understanding. When the virus was unleashed, the ants became disoriented. They turned on each other, tearing each other apart. After hours of chaos, the nest collapsed, and humanity finally saw a glimmer of hope. But was this truly the end? As humanity emerged from the shadows to reclaim the earth, they failed to notice another looming threat. In a barren wasteland, something else was moving. Another species, bigger, stronger, and even smarter than the ants. Not just another predator, but something new. Something that had learned from the ants' mistakes. Deep underground, in the remnants of destroyed nests, a new kind of intelligence stirred. Something had survived. Something was waiting. We may have won this battle, but perhaps this is only the beginning of a new era.